Social media is a good way to keep in touch with friends or even to make new ones. But what should you do when strangers start sending you obscene photos and messages? And what should you do if you have a neighbor from hell who is hell-bent on vandalizing your property? These are some of the top trending stories on citizen journalism website Stomped this week. Stomped Lisa received these explicit photos from a random stranger through Facebook. While this might already be considered an obscene picture, the other pictures that Lisa received were far worse and too explicit to be included in this video. In a phone call with Stomped, she said, "This guy here harassed me by sending me photos of his private parts via Facebook message. I didn't even want to entertain him, and yet he spammed my Facebook messages with his photos like no tomorrow." To all ladies out there, please beware of this person in Facebook. "I don't know this guy, he just started messaging me randomly." I replied and told him to stop, but he continued. I don't know about you guys, but this is way off the creep charts. And stompers like Myleo69 and Desmond Teo advised Lisa to report the incident to the authorities. They wrote, "What are you waiting for? Feel that you're being harassed? Lodge a police report with all the materials disclosed. Let investigators nail him down and make their own findings and take action. Lodge a police report, he will be arrested and sent to jail for sexual harassment." Other stompers like Smurfura and What Am I Doing Here told Lisa to simply block the creep on Facebook. They wrote, "Did you friend him in the first place? You can unfriend him lah, and just block him off."
Walao, kena stomped!
While you can block creeps like this on social networks, you definitely can't block a neighbor from hell. Stomper Richard had just moved into his flat at Yishun Ring Road where he got into a dispute with his neighbor over the placement of potted plants in the corridor. But this wasn't the extent of Richard's problem. He wrote, "When my flat was being renovated, the contractor called to say that one of my windows had been smashed and advised me to make a police report. After I moved in, I installed 2 CCTV cameras along the corridor, watching both the 2 windows along the corridor. But on Thursday, the neighbor tried to burn the camera with a joystick, and on Saturday, CCTV footage shows him smashing the cameras with a hammer he was carrying." If you ask me, no matter the dispute, one should never resort to vandalism. And stompers agree, with more than 76% voting that they feel enraged. At the same time, they also advise that before you buy a new home, you should always check out the neighbours. Stompers Implicit wrote, "Always get to know the neighbours before buying a flat. You may never know if you have a psychopath for a neighbour that will make you regret buying the unit. You just moved in, they have moved in a long time ago." Most stompers like Victor, 54, and Soothsayer advised Richard to go to the police. They warned, the police must do something before he hammers the human. Agree with Victor, 54, police must take action immediately before this man hurts someone.
You're not stomped.
In our last story for the week, we turn our attention to the missing MH370 flight. Stomper Lanhun 33 wrote, "Let us all pray for all to be well. The fact is that there are lots of things that are beyond the control of man." While Copen added, "Hope and pray they are safe, come back home." A heart-wrenching message on Weibo from an air traffic controller in Guangzhou, China has garnered more than 100,000 reshares.
马航370，马航370，管制雷达希望看到你，管制雷达希望看到你。如果听得到，请保持现有高度，直飞目的地。MH370， MH370， control radar hope to see you. If copied, please keep the existing height direct to the destination. 放心，我们为你申请直飞，其他好心机组也会配合避让，大家都很乐意让你们第一落地。Rest assured that we apply to you. The kindness of other units will also cooperate with avoidance. We are very happy to offer priority. 航路天气目前晴朗，目的地北京，气温5度。Route weather is sunny. Temperature of 5 degrees. A little cold. Put on your clothing. Remember to hold with your relatives and friends. They love you. We love you. 马航370，马航370，管制雷达希望看到你，管制雷达希望看到你。如果听得到，请保持现有高度，直飞目的地。放心，我们为你申请直飞，其他好心机组也会配合避让，大家都很乐意让你们第一落地。航路天气目前晴朗，目的地北京，气温5度，有些冷，夏季穿厚羽绒。记得抱抱见你们的亲友，他们很爱你们，真的好爱。They love you, we love you. 加油！
Over here at Storm and SPH Razor, we wish the waiting families well, and our thoughts are with you. That's it for this week's Gonna Stomped. Tune in next week to check out the best stories on citizen journalism website Stomped.